Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to honor your time, if you are looking for a video where the person's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find some value here in the video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the open. All right, I have an order at 187 to get short. So this will need to come up some more in order to fill me. For you beginners, going short, meaning if I do get into the trade, then I would want to see prices go down and I will make money, which is a bizarre concept, but yes, possible. But again, step one for any of this to matter is I need to see one. Let's do this actually. 187.25. So again, want to see 187.25. I could do this too for a smaller. Okay, I'm in at 187.25. Now it's just a question of, does this thing want to come back down? Whoops. I didn't mean to take those off that quick. Shoot. Still have 100 shares left, but I did not mean to take those first off where I did. So that could prove to be very costly because I should still have 200 right now. That stings. Still have 50 shares left. This just feels like a wasted trade at this point. Yeah, all right. So a disappointing $118 on that one. Coin, no shares to short. Although if this thing wants to come up through 188, I could see potentially another short on it. But in some ways, I want to see it go up. That way I'll feel better about, not feeling like such a wasted trade because it went up anyways. But yeah, like I said, that first allotment that I took out did not mean to take out at, for a 14-cent gain. Second one I took out, I was at a 75-cent gain at that point per share, which was very nice compared to what was being risked. But yeah, that first exit point made no sense at all compared to what was being risked. Hence its mistake. But, well, it is what it is. I'll go ahead and pause and look around, but now currently up 118. Well, on the bright side of things, Tesla ended up coming all the way up there anyway, so in some senses that's good. I just got out where I did, but still should have been more due to having more shares, but at least this thing didn't completely roll back over. That would have been way more painful than what it is now. So yeah, still disappointed, but like I said, this definitely makes it a little bit better to stomach. Let's go check out Facebook. What is that? 182.50. If you do hear typing, that's just me making alerts in the private community that I offer. So yes, I do offer a private community. I'll turn that into a quick plug. claytrader.com/team, TEAM, if you're interested in learning more. What is that? Low of 181. Yeah, 50. What is that? I could potentially try something like that, but tight range. Goodness. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order to get short 189.35 here on Tesla. Trying to play rejection of that trend line in. How did I not? That thing was down below 189 for a second, wasn't it? Or am I crazy? Could have sworn that it was. Well, that slowness on my part may cost me then. We'll see. And out there, so now down $77 on the day. Should have been a little less because I did try to take off a third of my shares down below 189, and it did flash for a second, but I was clearly not quick enough. So would have still been a losing trade, don't get me wrong, but not as big of a losing trade, but it is what it is because I was not quick enough, so it made me pay the price for not being quick enough. But wow, look at that move. Did not care about that trend line at all. 213.65. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. But yeah, now down 70 commissions. Let's just call it right around 80 bucks. But I'll pause. And a little update on Tesla. Yeah, one of those trades right now where it's feeling like I hate being a disciplined trader. I should have just held and hoped because I would have been okay. And yeah, a lot of times you will be okay if you hold and hope. But the problem is that one time where you're not okay, it can get really, really painful. And feel free to ask me how I know that. So yeah, but this one of those situations where yeah, I would have been fine, would be back in the green. Worst case, I could have said, well, if I'd have held and hoped, I'd at least just broke even, not lost anything. So yeah, I have those same voices. I'm sure you have too. But trust me, from the big picture of things, it's just not worth it because it just takes that one trade where you hold and hope, and then it just never comes back. Well, that's where accounts are lost. The accounts are severely damaged. Weeks, months of profit are wiped away. So it's just not worth it. Although in these situations, sure, that voice does show up. But yeah, just to be transparent. Hey, there is one where, yeah, should have held, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But that's why I'm really rich in my hindsight account. I mean, I am worth like billions and billions of dollars in my hindsight trading account. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. A break of 190 first off. Want to see it. There we go. There's the break. Want to see it push up through let's call it 190.25-ish. And then I'm looking to get short at 189.75. But I don't think that's going to happen. Nope. Shoot. So I had the right idea. You can see it's coming back down. But I had the wrong idea in the sense of how high I wanted to see it actually go up. Bummer. There it goes. And again, in hindsight, why did it have to be 190.25? Why couldn't it have been 190, right? That's what my voice is saying now. But goodness. These are the days I hate doing these live videos because some days I look so smart. I really do. I mean, I will pat myself on the back. I look really smart. And I'm just making money. I'm making all the right decisions. And then there's days like this. And I don't want to post this video publicly, but I will. I hit the record button, so it's going to go public, but good. Oh my, wow. Oh, that is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. As rough as the morning is as it's been, I'm pretty grateful that I'm only down 80 bucks or so. Could be down more because I'm still willing to take a trade. But certainly if I make another trade and that one's a loser, that'll make it done for the day for sure. But I gotta be careful now not to go and force anything, because I am feeling a little frustration there with this Tesla trade as this thing goes down. So need to factor that into my decision-making process, that maybe I'm feeling a little irritated. But all right, I'll take a look around. But yeah, so far, not the most enjoyable of mornings. Okay, I have an order at 189.25 and I'm in. So again, not completely believing this movement right now. So took off half there. Nope. So small gain. Still down 52 bucks. So basically nothing, but I need to be quick on that one. It gave me a move. I was able to take some off, and then that fast started to turn around against me. And so I got the move that I thought I would get. I just didn't get any follow through from it. And given that this one is still a genuine nature of bullishness right now, I need to be very quick on the trigger. So yeah, those last, I did lose technically money on that final allotment, but I still made money overall on the trade. But yeah, because like I said, started to get the move, got filled, started to come back down, was looking good, and then decided to hit the brakes and turn itself right around. So I tried. I was right, kind of enough to make a little bit of money, but all right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at 189.25 here on Tesla. Going to try to play this bounce here, which I don't totally believe. Now, if it is a true breakout, then I will lick my wounds and come back another day. I just need it to come up a bit more. Again, 189.25. I'll go ahead and pause and keep you updated. Okay, change my order to 189.45. Oh, getting so close. Well, it's within a penny. There we go. In. So let's see what this wants to do. Got the quick scalp there, which does bring me back to even. So very nice. So that was just a 1-to-1. I was risking the same amount that I was looking to gain there on lower share size too. So that was very, very conservative in many ways. 1-to-1, only 150 shares. And it was one of those situations where in my mind, I was just going to get a bit more red, or I was going to bring myself green on the day, which I'm happy to be green on the day. Yeah, with commissions, probably up, I don't know, $8, $7, $8. But again, that was my philosophy. That was my idea going in there was, you know what, I'll be a little bit more red, or I'm going to be green, which is just always a good little psychological victory there, especially after a day like this. So sometimes our job as traders is just to get some psychological victories. And today was just, you know what, if I can get, now it's a fine line, because even if I was wrong, it would have still been fine. It's not like I would have had a massive loss. It's not like, you know, it would not have been a catastrophe. So in my mind, from a mental point of view, I had a good risk reward, meaning worst case, I got a little bit more red, but it was just a little red. So nothing that would destroy me mentally. But if I actually got green after kind of what's gone on today, in my mind, that would be actually a really nice little extra victory. So really everything was tilted in my favor in that regard from a psychological standpoint, because it wasn't going to bug me any further if I went a little bit more red, because I wasn't that red anyways. But if I could actually end green and tell myself that I could end green after this sort of day, then in my mind, that was definitely, that was a worthwhile trade there. But as I said, all being done in a very controlled way. So yeah, sometimes you just need those little mental victories. And This was a mental victory for me today. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm beyond my 30 minutes, which is what I like to trade, but just by 10 minutes, so 40 minutes. And I'm going to move on with my day with my little mental victory, my little, let's call it $5. So I don't know. Does the Little Caesar still have the $5 hot and readies? I have no idea, but maybe I'll go pick myself up a hot and ready. So yeah, I don't want to post this like I was saying earlier, but this is the reality of trading. Sometimes these days happen, and you just got to go with it. So struggled early on, made a mistake, and then I just really couldn't. Now, don't get me wrong, this last trade was fantastic, and you can see I was right to have gotten out where I did because it's turned around. But overall, I'll take it. So I'll head out with the mental victory. If you enjoy these live trade videos, if you appreciate that transparency and not me just showing a bunch of wins all the time and making it seem like all traders do is drive, Lamborghinis and wins, and money rains from the sky, please, hit that like button, leave a comment below, check out the channel as a whole, and definitely, leave those comments because that communicates to me that you enjoy. And as long as I know people are enjoying these videos, then I'll continue to put in the time and effort to get them out to you. So everybody take care, have a good one. And sometimes, like I said, it's all about those mental victories. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.